That is a broken radial arm saw. That is a broken radial arm saw. This is a functioning radial arm saw that I just bought. So I have 3 radial arm saws. That's cool. Do not rip or plow from this end. What does that even mean? So yeah, I bought another radial arm saw. This one's a DeWalt, and Raymond DeWalt invented the radial arm saw, so I feel like it's a good thing to have an original. This was probably from the 50s. I picked it up for $70, which is expensive for a radial arm saw these days, actually, for a big used one. It was listed for more than that, so I feel pretty happy. It is a 9-inch. All these blades that came with it are 9 inches as well. I might use some of them. This is a concave one. These are cool. Actually, let me show you this. I don't know if they made these anymore, but you see this line going around here? It's thinner out here, so it won't bind. So it's just as thick here as it is here, but this middle part's actually thinner. It's concave. It's for like plywood and stuff. It's really cool. And this one looks almost brand new, so I may actually use that. This radial arm saw died on me. As you know, if you watched whatever video that was I did that in. The porch swing video. It's like from the 80s. This one's from the 50s, and it still runs smoothly, and I love that. It also is going to fit in this spot, which is awesome. So we're going to get these things swapped out, and then we're going to talk about how awesome radial arm saws are. Is it plugged in? I almost want to touch the leads together and see if it works. And maybe the switch died. That would be... Not even going to check. Don't want to know. Scrap this for pieces. We're going to make the king of 1/4 inch extensions. Boom. Not magnetic. Okay. A little dirty. No, it's not. This is cool. This cap's aluminum. And the paint's falling off. I want to keep all the paint original if I can. There's no way I'm ever going to find a paint that looks like this the same, so I'm just going to leave it. It's rusty. I don't care. It's classic and vintage. This is aluminum, though, and the paint's peeling off. So I don't think I'm going to pull the screws out. Maybe polish those up and polish this aluminum. That's going to look nice on the end there. This is a Craftsman dust chute. Bring it around here. See? Look at this. It's kind of cool. It's actually got 1.25 inch stub out on the bottom, which is really small, but that's pretty cool because these things do make a ton of dust. This is definitely retrofit, and I'm totally leaving it because it's just awesome. One cool thing about radial arm saws is pretty much no matter the brand, the basic idea is going to be the same. I actually haven't figured out if this pin even works yet. Pivot pin here, and we've got a angle pivot, or a rib pivot, I guess. Here, we're going to oil both of those. We're going to let those soak, and we're going to pull the screws out of this steel bar they're threaded into. Got most of it loose. And the flooring board. Look at that. So that's awesome. You know, they're probably 1/4 in the front. You put a bolt in a piece of wood, you clamp it on the back, you can change this stuff out real quick. That's cool. Duck bolt, nothing the diamond wheel can't fix. As long as it didn't have a guard on it. Much better. Oh, I'm gonna break something. Get it broken. But, moment of truth. Hey, this one has a handle. Never had one with a handle. Does it come off? Yes. We're free. Alright, let's just run over the whole thing and make sure everything functions the way it should. This motor cap is aluminum, so it's not really holding paint. That is like, I mean, it's heavy, but it's buttery smooth. And no, this is the clamp. So that's very, very smooth. This thing's pretty smooth now too. It's not seized, I can see it moving. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a little stuff. Shoot some WD in there. Oh yeah, nice and smooth in the middle there. It's a little crunchy right at the bottom. This is the crank for the swivel. It's pretty smooth. And this is the dead stop for 45 here, 45 in the back, 45. Whoa! And then you put that down in there, and it's got an angle gauge on top. Down, up, down. Puts me in the mood. Okay, everything back there functions. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with this. So we're gonna take it off and see what happens. There we go. I think this pin's supposed to move. Yeah, this is seized up. I was trying to get this pin out in the front, which is still seized, but it swivels, which is awesome. It should have, yeah, it's got a hole right there. So you can use it basically as a table saw, like the most dangerous table saw in the world. Got right there, 45 for whatever reason. I love that. That's just amazing. Amazing manufacturing. Some oil in there. Let's just see if we can free it up by doing this. Got some WD-40 on there. This is not going to be a full restoration. I don't think it really needs it, personally. Normally, I really like full restorations where you take everything apart and paint it. But how on earth are you going to find this paint anywhere. I haven't even looked yet, actually. I should look. I mean, look at that. It's like original, clean stuff right there. But it's all original right now. I like it because it is original. I don't particularly like the color, but obviously, well, I can't help that. It's what they painted them in the 50s when they made these saws. And I think I respect that and leave it and not just, you know, take it apart and paint it yellow. Looks better already. See? We're going to do a functional restoration. Now it works flawlessly, and that makes me really happy. Next problem is this guy. This is interesting. It's got a release. Okay. It's not seized. It's all aluminum, so I didn't really feel like it was going to seize. It's got a pin. It is stuck. Okay, wow. That's interesting. It's a single piece. How do they even manufacture that? Mark DeWalt, something, patent office, American Machine and Foundry Company. That's so awesome. That's old DeWalt right there. Looking at this, there doesn't appear to be a way to take the motor off. I know there has to be a way to take the motor off. I just don't know how. Roughly what I was expecting. It's a giant Allen screw. Now we have stickers, not brass plates. Same deal, giant Allen key. I don't think I'm gonna spin it either. Nah, it's a giant screw, but I think I have a piece. Ooh, that's too big. Huh. Well, this one fit it. No, it's in between. What on earth? No, don't be that way. Why do you have to be that way? Oh, this is metric, no wonder. Of course it won't fit. Oh, yes it fits. Very interesting. Great. Highly adjustable. I hate highly adjustable things because it's too hard. Really don't need this blade on here while we're working, so I might as well try to take that off. And there's not a hex on the back, so you can't put a wrench on it. There's threads in the middle, so I think you're supposed to actually put a bolt in there. And that looks like regular thread. This is reverse thread. If you put a bolt in there, hold onto that, then you can actually pull on that to get this off thing. Nope. I want to try something different. Jam something in front of it somewhere. It worked. Miracle of all miracles. That was not very tight, I guess. Alrighty. Washer, blade, washer, nut. Showing F something. Do not. 5. I don't know. Do not set. No idea. But how does the motor actually come off? We do not know. Still stuck. We're moving now. Ooh, that's the only thing holding it in. Awesome. That is off. Look, it was just like jammed? What on earth? Man, look at these castings. Look how clean that is. Wow, that looks pretty good though. Now that we know this thing's not actually rusted in there, it was just stuck. So, I mean, it looks pretty good for what it is. Cool stuff in there. Oh, it's got a rubber stop. Pretty. That looks better than the rest of the machine. Clear out some wood. After level everything. Yeah, so we have a system. Okay, a bunch of things have happened since the last time I saw you, and that is I got entirely set up. It's level, flat, parallel, cut square in both directions. Very, very nice. I like that. Now I'm ready to cut the datas when I'm ready to do that. Go this way. Well, that's fine. So I realized I never actually filmed an outro for this video, and this is going to be a little bit disjointed, but you don't care, right? It's a radio alarm saw video. You're probably a very understanding person anyway. So that's what we're going to talk about. Why are radio alarm saws so awesome? Why do I have 3 of woodworking's most dangerous tool? Because it is one of woodworking's most dangerous tool. I think table saw is actually probably the worst. I think a table saw, not just because of the danger factor of using it once. It's because of how often you're going to use it. I mean, a miter saw could be claimed, or a circular saw, to be the most dangerous tool because it's just used so frequently. It's the frequency that makes them dangerous because you use them so often, you get so comfortable with them. That's when the danger comes in. As far as actually using it once, is it dangerous? I would say the most dangerous things are a radio alarm saw, sadly, I must admit, and a jointer, because that it just seems so safe when you're using it because you can't see anything, and that's what is so bad about it. Radial arm saws are awesome because they're so good at making cross cuts on big boards that are super long, that are too heavy to put on a table saw. Table saws are super accurate. They're really nice for short boards that are really wide, like almost squares. It works great. I love it. Super accurate. I'm gonna put you down because you are way too heavy. But radial arm saws can do a 12-foot piece of wood and cross cut 16 inches wide, which is just unbeatable. I really love that. You could do plywood with it for nice big cuts. I think it's about a 16-inch capacity. It can make really good dados. It can make really good rabbets really easily, really quickly, even with just a standard blade. I have never had a dado stack. I'm probably going to have a dado stack eventually, but I don't right now. If you cut all that wood out with the blade, it doesn't really take that long, and it's super accurate still. Maybe it's woodworking's most dangerous tool. Maybe it's not. Tell me in the comments below what you think is woodworking's most dangerous tool. Some people think it's the Shopsmith. And there are a lot of things I don't like about the Shopsmith. Some things I do like. I do not think it's more dangerous than a radial arm saw or a joiner or a table saw. I just can't stop, it seems. This is my 100th video. It'd be really cool if I got 100 subscribers. Probably won't. Give me 100 likes though. It's super easy, just hit the button. Doesn't cost you anything, but I like it, and you're gonna make me more money. And it's cool to give somebody money for free, right? Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one.